Hey everyone, I hope all of you are doing well. It's Sonia Norona on the other side. So, for your second semester, you will be having a subject called Fundamentals of Marketing, and I will be taking care of the same. So, first, let's see what is the syllabus for this subject. This subject is having 5 chapters. The unit 1 deals with market and marketing, unit 2 is about market segmentation, and unit 3 is about product policy, followed by pricing, and unit 5 is about marketing channels and sales promotion. So this is quite easy subject which gives you wide knowledge about marketing. Okay, so what is marketing, how do companies go for selection of a product, how do companies go for pricing, what is the marketing channels used by the companies, how do they promote their product, how they go for selling, how do they go for advertising. So everything you are going to study in detail in this particular subject. Okay, so before moving on to the first chapter, let me tell you one thing. Kindly take down the notes from the screen. Okay, so whatever the slides are there, kindly take down the notes, because your notes will be considered as the part of the assignment. Okay, so kindly take down the notes given. So let's see what is market and marketing. So before moving on to marketing, let's try to understand what is market. So market is a certain place where buyers and sellers personally meet each other and make their purchase and sell. So it is a area, it is a place wherein there will be large number of buyers, there will be large number of sellers, where they meet each other and exchange some goods and services. Okay, so in the picture you can see there is buyer and seller. So the buyer gives money to the seller and the seller gives goods and services, so that is market. So such a situation wherein they meet each other, that is a market. So when we speak about market, ownership of the product is transferred to the buyer. Okay, so whatever the product the seller is selling, after the exchange of money, the ownership remains with the buyer, and this situation is called market. Now next, let's see what is marketing. Okay, so before going on to marketing, let me tell you there are some people who get confused between marketing and selling. Okay, they use it as synonym for, they use selling as synonym for marketing. No, okay, marketing is a wider concept, whereas selling is a part of your marketing. So marketing means what? As soon as the companies get the idea, okay, that they have to invent or they have to introduce new product in the market, from there itself your marketing starts. Okay, so then what will the companies do? They go for market research. Market research means what? Here the customer is the king of market or center of the market. Okay, so what do the customers need, what kind of products are the customer requiring, so they will do a research on that. Then once when the product is finally manufactured, what they are going to do? They will make the packaging. Okay, good packaging will be done, then they will go for labeling, then they will go for branding. Okay, so pricing, then what price is to be fixed, how to introduce it into the market, advertising, and a lot more. Okay, so we can also say that your marketing, it is the activity of showing and advertising a company's product in the best possible way. Okay, so we'll see lots and lots of advertisements on the TV. Okay, there are film stars who are coming for advertising. Why they are coming? To promote a company's product. Okay, so marketing includes everything, not only advertising, selling, pricing, everything is a part of your marketing. So let's see the meaning. So marketing, it is the process, okay, by which a company creates value for the customers. So as I have told you earlier also, in marketing the customer is the center. Okay, so we are striving here to satisfy the customers. Okay, whatever product you are producing, whatever price you are fixing, it is for the customer, and whatever the customer is paying to the company to buy the product, that is whatever money, we are giving a value for them, and building strong customer relationship in order to capture value from the customers in return. So here one thing you have to remember, customer is the core person over here. Okay, so here you are trying to create a good relationship, it might be with the existing customer. Okay, so how you can create relationship with the existing customer? By giving them quality product. Okay, so whenever you are, if you want to attract new people, at that time you should give something extra to them, at that time you can attract new. So that is the gist of your marketing. Now let's see what is the definition. According to Philip Kotler, it is a social process. So why it is a social process? Because here you have to communicate. Okay, now generally what happens, if you go to any supermarket and all, there are two brands. Okay, suppose if you want to purchase a chocolate, so one is from Dairy Milk or the Cadbury brand. Just take Dairy Milk for example. Okay, from Cadbury brand Dairy Milk, and there is some other brand or local brand whose advertisement you haven't seen on the TV. So now just think for yourself, which brand are you going to prefer, or which chocolate are you going to purchase? The price for Dairy Milk is also say rupees 20, and for the price for other product is also rupees 20. So it is obvious that you are going to choose which product? Dairy Milk only. Why? Because you have seen the advertisements on the TV. Okay, that's why your marketing, it is a social process. The Cadbury company has created ads and lots of ads which you have watched. That's why you are going to purchase. Okay, so here they have communicated in the form of advertisement. Okay, that's why it is a social process. Then, by which individuals and groups obtain what they need and want through creating and exchanging products value with others. So here they will create what is wanted. Okay, what the customers need and what the customers want. On the basis of that, the companies will go for manufacturing the product. Okay, so I hope this meaning is clear to you all. Okay, then we'll see the objectives of marketing. Okay, objectives means what, why marketing is required. Okay, so let's see. First and foremost thing is to increase the market share. Okay, what is this market share? Market share means what, ratio of sales to total sales in the economy. Suppose if there is a competition, there are so many companies today. Okay, so there is Unilever, there is ITC and all. Just go through it once and you will find many similar products. Okay, or you take the brand of your soft drink also. The famous soft drink rivals are your Pepsi and Coke. Okay, so here if Pepsi and Coke are rivals, then just check the products. Okay, whichever they are producing, you will find the similar items. Okay, one has a Slice, one has Mazda, one has 7 Up, one has Sprite. Okay, the taste is little bit similar but the companies are different. Okay, so here the main objective of marketing is to increase the market share. Okay, so everyone is striving to attract the customers over here. Okay, suppose just take the case of advertisement. Okay, if one company goes for Akshay Kumar for advertisement, another will go for Shah Rukh Khan or Salman Khan or any other celebrity. Okay, so that is the thing over here. So every company is trying to increase the market share. That is, they want to become the market leader. Then, developing new products, innovation or maintaining product image. So as market always gives a space for new product and also to the old product. So here what happens is you have to develop new product. Okay, so you cannot stay with a single product in the company. Okay, now just to take the case of your any companies. Okay, just take Dark Fantasy. Okay, Dark Fantasy is from which company? It is from Sunfeast, right? Okay, ITC company. So they came with a simple Dark Fantasy biscuit. Okay, now they are adding the lines to it. Okay, now you get various flavors. It might be Dark Fantasy coffee flavor or it might be cashew nuts and all. So they are making the additions. Why? Because customers are expecting a lot. There is a lot of competition. Okay, that is cutthroat competition from others. Okay, that's why what the company is trying to do, they are going to add new features to the product. Okay, who is the competitor for your Dark Fantasy? It is I think Cadbury. Okay, Cadbury Choco Bake something else, there no cookies. So that is what the competition. So here the main objective is to develop new product or to make innovation and maintain the product image. The next one, customer satisfaction. Yes, this is the important objective of your marketing. Okay, why? As I have told you, customers are the core of every business. Suppose if you cannot attract the customers, then you cannot survive in the market. Okay, your marketing whatever is there, you before making the production of any product, you think about the customers first. Okay, whether the customers are going to like it or no. Okay, now just you see the current trend. Okay, in the midst of your COVID, okay, that is we are in the pandemic. So every company has shifted their production towards sanitizers. You can find sanitizers of almost every company. Okay, you have sanitizers of Himalaya company, Lifebuoy company, Dettol is there, then Wipro is producing. There are so many companies who are producing the sanitizers, and most of the clothing companies are going for what, manufacturing of mask. Okay, you can get the branded mask also. So here why? Because as per the current situation, they are trying to fit with the customers expectation. Okay, so they are trying to satisfy the customers. So here first the company, before manufacturing only, they will think, okay, what will be the customers reaction. Okay, now as per that area they are going to make the production. Then increase profitability. Okay, so profitability, as we know, it is the basic motive. Okay, it is the basic motive of each and every company. Yes, if you are undertaking marketing activities, that is, if you are going for pricing, if you are going for producing, if you are going for promotion, everything is to earn profit. Okay, so profit, why profit is important? It is important for the survival of business. Okay, so profit earned can be used in diversification and growth of business. So how can profit be used? Just take the example of Amul. Okay, when Amul was started long time ago, okay, it was just producing dairy products such as milk. Okay, now the main focus of Amul is what? To give good quality product. Okay, to give milk without adulteration, and slowly their main USP was quality, and by this way they were able to attract the customers, and today it is one of the best brand in India. Okay, now Amul is not only having milk, they are having other dairy products. They have Amul Cool, they have Shrikhand, Rasmalai, they have chocolates. Okay, so that is what they have went for, the diversified activities. Okay, they have just started with milk, but now they have n number of products. So profit is first important for survival, then it is helpful for expansion of business. Okay, then increase in goodwill. Okay, so goodwill is really very necessary for the companies. Now if I take the name of Tata company, automatically there will be a sense of respect in our mind, because Tata is a good company, it is having a goodwill. Okay, so here it portrays the product and the company's positive image in front of customers. So now how can you maintain goodwill? Okay, by giving customer satisfaction. So how can you provide customer satisfaction, or how can you satisfy the customers? Is by providing quality product. Okay, giving good quality product, reasonable price, that is not setting higher prices. Okay, then grievance handling. Suppose if the customers are having any complaints and all, you have to handle it nicely. So how quickly you are going to respond? Then after sales service. Okay, so speaking about Tata, suppose if you have Tata Sky and if you are facing any problem, and if you call the customer care, okay, they are readily available to serve you. Okay, they give you good after sale service also. So what kind of services are you giving? On the basis of that, you are creating the image in the minds of the customer. Okay, so that's why customer satisfaction will increase the goodwill. Okay, if the customers are satisfied, then automatically the goodwill for your company will increase. Okay, so this much is sufficient for the day. I hope these things are clear to you. Okay, if these things are not clear, then you are free to ask me. Okay, so thank you, have a nice day.